Hi everybody, it's Kathy P. Welcome back to my channel. I'm gonna, what a day today. It has been just freaking crazy. Eh, There's something wrong with the computer system in our truck. It's our only vehicle. It's just been a nightmare. We took it to the dealership. They haven't even touched it yet. They said it's gonna take them hours to put it on the analyzer and figure out what's going on. Okay. So in the meantime, you're screwed without a vehicle. You know, I got kids to pick up at school. My husband's got to go to work. It just sucks. It's just been and that's not the only thing. Today is just not, and it's been raining all day on top of that. But it's just been a day, let me tell you. But I haven't uploaded a video for a minute, so I'm going to upload a couple videos here. And this one is Charlotte on the web. Desperate for content about KJ because, come on, let's face it. She doesn't get the views and the clicks without the haters, and without her spewing her hate for Katie, for someone she doesn't know, has never even met. I mean, Charlotte, you are so obsessed. You stalk everything KJ does. Everything. And she found this on the weekend. This was posted on the weekend, so you know she drooled all weekend and couldn't get it out there because, you know, she had some info on KJ. We all know how she goes there. And I didn't open the full screen up because I was trying to see some of the comments in the live chat. But, you know, the sad part is a lot of her viewers are nothing but haters, and they are truly obsessed with this hate for someone they never met either. But this isn't, you know, she's just desperate for Katie content. You know, Katie hasn't been doing nothing but her usual content, you know, but she doesn't even take in what she's reading, and she tries to twist Katie's words and pose to fit whatever she's spewing out of her mouth. Excuse me. It's insanity at its best. I'm sorry, but, you know, Charlotte, why do you let KJ rule your life? She has total power over your life. You can't do a video without talking about her. That's bad. You're the one who's been whining these last few months about this and that, and about mental health and depression and stuff. Maybe it's because of all the hate. I mean, that's not good physically or emotionally, mentally. Ooh, I'm just saying. Oh, and by the way, this is just my opinion, and it is covered under fair use, Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. So in your face, can't strike that. But yeah. And like I said, this is all just my opinions. So, hey guys, do me a favor. Please hit the like button and subscribe. I'm trying to get my subscribers up. I want to reach 1,000. I have a long way to go. But, that's why I'm going to be pumping out some videos. I need to get back into my content. Things have just been so crazy. I haven't been doing what I should be doing. But I've had other things I had to take care of. You know, the family got to come first. My kiddos come first before any YouTube thing. But let's just get into this.
That Katie Joy is up to her old tricks again.
Okay. Old
You would have
tricks.
thought by
Okay.
now, with all the lawsuits she's had filed against her and stuff, every time that she's doxed people and, I don't know, just putting their personal business out on the YouTube streets or Facebook streets or Instagram streets, you would think by now that she would learn, that it's probably not a good idea.
Hey, Charlotte, you put out people's personal stuff all the time because everything Katie does, you do a video on and you show all the same information. How's that any different? You're doing it. Your obsession is out of control. I mean, you're making things into something they're not just so you can get views and clicks. Yeah. just so you have a live to do. Why don't you try covering some other content? Because I don't think you want to be KJ. You want them 300,000 subs and the money she makes. Heck, all of us YouTubers want 300,000 subs and to make that money. You're not going to get there, honey, with hate. Pure hate. You know, I used to think it was just something for you to get views and clicks, likes, and videos. You know, you built your channel on hating, and you have. I mean, just like your buddy Molly, you built your channel on hate. You're not going to grow like that, because even the caters are going to get tired, and it's getting so old. It's been too long, and you're so desperate for content on her that you're doing anything. She's not desperate for content. She's still putting out her stuff, and she's still growing and getting subs. Go figure. Go figure. Okay, let's just get back into it.
To do this to certain people.
Oh, and by the way, Katie hasn't lost the lawsuit. Because, and I know you keep wanting to go back to the Todd Chrisley thing. His case had no merit to begin with, and he knew that. He knew that. He's not dumb. He also knew he wasn't going to win, and he didn't. He didn't get anything he said he was going to get. In fact, he got nothing. Yeah. Because all the stuff Katie put out there was already out there. And was true facts. Because who's going to jail for 12 years? And his wife for 7? Who did a jury find guilty? Okay, Charlotte.
And the reason why I say she's back up to her old tricks is because she's looking up tax records and stuff again.
That's public information.
She's exposing what's supposed to be a safe house.
Oh, bullcrap.
For people, I guess they're leaving the FLDS. She just really does not know when to stop. So I'm going to share with y'all her Facebook post
of course
from over
you
the
are.
weekend. So bear with me
you
just
wouldn't
a
miss a
second
Facebook
here.
post. We know that.
I mean, I can't believe that she thinks that this is even remotely okay.
Kevin.
Sorry,
Stop,
can't do nothing
Kevin.
about the commercials. I don't have time to edit every single one out. Sorry, guys.
It is scary. Yeah, it's very scary.
What's so scary?
Okay, so she says a supposed safe house in Colorado City, Arizona, that claims to help individuals wishing to transition out of the FLDS has ties to 2 active FLDS members. First of all, okay, a safe house is supposed to be safe, Katie Joy, in case nobody told you. These people that go there.
Charlotte, did you bother to take in what you're reading? Because just that little bit you read says a lot. Number one, do you have any idea how many documentaries have been made about the FLDS? How many news articles, news reports? There was even a reality show on A&E, Escaping Polygamy, getting away from Warren Jeff's cult. So, yeah, no, this information isn't new, Charlotte. And she's not putting anybody in danger. She's not doxing anybody. And if you truly thought that was the case, why are you sitting here showing it too? How is it okay for you to show it? You could show all this without doing things. As far as tax records, that's public information. Anybody can take 2 seconds, go to that county, and look up a tax record. That's not doxing anybody.
Are literally fearing for their own life. This would be like her exposing Brass. You know,
what? She's not exposing anybody. She's not putting anybody in danger. What is wrong with you? What is truly wrong with you? Jeez.
TV safe house, you know, for victims. Hey, Sarah, Troll Hunter, and I missed the train. So, hey, trains.
Charlotte, this is alleged safe house. But as we get into this video, you'll see what I mean by this. this alleged safe house is being run by FLDS members who are still very much in the cult following Warren Jeff's teachings. And they are still very much connected to pedo. To do with this house. From what I've learned from the documentaries and watching some of the TV show when it was on A&E, the reality show, these people are deeply connected to the church still. Well, I don't even call it church, the cult. What they do with these young girls, because it's the young girls that escape because they don't want to be married to these old men and they most likely have already been abused. And they don't want to be married off to these old men. Some of them are their uncles or cousins or something. These people don't help them to get away. They mess with them and get them back in it.
No, I miss the trains too, believe it or not. Especially
Charlotte
with
is so blinded.
the 2-year-old.
She doesn't
because
even
I know
take in
she
what she
misses them.
reads.
All right, so she's last week, Toga Caddis, I guess, messaged without a crystal ball to tell us the home he lives in with his wife, Christine Marie, is a safe house for victims.
Okay.
The home is also supposed to provide short-term housing to people wishing to leave the cult. Okay.
Okay, so they
The
reached
home
out
was
to
originally
Katie.
occupied by Orville Johnson, deceased,
Excuse me.
whose son Maroney Johnson is at the center of an FBI investigation connected to alleged crimes against children. So I guess
And has been
Katie thought it would
convicted.
be a great idea to dig into records that could potentially be part of an active FBI investigation.
Why do you not take in what you are reading, Charlotte? That tax record is public information. You, me, hell, my dog could look it up. It's not, doesn't have anything to do with an FBI investigation into assaults being done on a child. Wow, you reaching hard, honey.
This is sick to me.
It's sick.
She wants to get a story so bad she will do anything to get it in order to get that view. She would rather get that view than to worry about these people that need to go potentially to this alleged safe house. All right, so she's...
Okay, wait, whoa. You said a mouthful there. Okay, it makes you sick. But yet you're sitting here showing the same information, putting it out there even more. So how is that okay for you? How's it any different for you? Because by you repeating it and reviewing this video and this Facebook post, you're putting it out there too. You see what I mean? And she's not putting anybody in danger. These people reached out to her. Okay? But besides that, these kind of alleged safe houses have been all known about. Do some homework, Charlotte. At least watch the dang documentaries. There's plenty of them to watch about this. Oh. But you accuse her of going after views and clicks. That's exactly what you're doing, Charlotte. Because there's no content of Katie's to comment on, to review. She's not been off the wall or anything. And so you're finding anything you can. You don't take in what you're reading, and you're trying to twist it to sound like something it's not. Clearly. So, honey, who's the one desperate? Katie isn't desperate for the views and clicks. See how many subs she has? Do you see how many views her videos get? Then look at how many views you get. Just saying. Because me too, I'd love to have her views. But yeah, you're reaching.
Here she is digging in more, right?
Digging in more. Okay.
In
She's covering a story.
Spring 2022,
Katie has covered these cults for a very long time. Everything she's saying is public information. Or you're just sounding ridiculous, Charlotte. ridiculous thirsty for views and clicks. And now you're talking about going live twice a day now that you do all the stuff you've been whining about. For what? You're going to go tear KJ apart twice a day? Are you kidding me? Because you're making no sense and you're sounding ridiculous.
His brother Joshua Johnson paid the taxes on the alleged safe house. Joshua is a registered ex-offender for attempting SODOMY of a child in 2003.
And you think this is a safe house, Charlotte. You think she's putting people in danger, not the people who live there, who are very much still in deep with the FLDS and these pedophiles, and you think she's the one, by covering a story, is putting them in danger. But them being in this so-called safe house, alleged safe house, with these creeps, are not. Charlotte, you truly are blinded. You truly are blinded. For views and clicks.
By fall, the taxes came due. By the taxes weren't paid for by Joshua. You mean, but the taxes weren't paid for by Joshua? Tolga Caddis or Christina Ree. Instead, two installments were paid by Donald Richter. Receipts from Mojave County show that Richter paid $200 towards the tax bill on April 14, 2022. A second payment of $100 was paid by Richter.
She's really going to read every word, too.
Was paid on November 30th, 2022. Donald and his wife Norma are active supporters of Warren Jeffs. In the documentary Keep Sweet, released on Discovery Plus last year. I think it's on Netflix now, that documentary, Keep Sweet.
You need to watch it.
At least I know there's one about Warren Jeffs.
Well, you need to watch it.
That's on Netflix. She needs to proofread her posts. She does, Sue.
Are you kidding me?
We are all capable, of a misspelling here and there. This is typical Katie Joy. The international celebrity news.
Are you kidding me right now? Are you freaking kidding me right now? They are going to actually sit here and put her down because she misspelled a word in her post. My God, that's breaking news. Katie's going to be nailed to the cross because she misspelled a word. Now, you know that's a cardinal sin here. The Caters and Charlotte said so. Oh, my God. Do you realize how ridiculous you sound, Charlotte? How do people follow this woman? I mean, what is wrong in this world that this is acceptable? You're going to trash talk someone because they misspelled a word. Wow. People. Wow. Am I just... yeah, let's just go on.
Reporter, yeah.
She is a reporter, and she's actually a big YouTuber, and she does good.
Any crime. She also denied.
And we all know that I'm not a big KJ fan. I mean, I've made that clear. I don't agree with the stuff she's done in the past at all. She's done her share, and she's had a lot done to her by idiots like this. Because Charlotte wanted a YouTube channel, so she jumped on with McCray and the haters. And this is how she got her channel, period. And that's all her channel's about. But, yeah. Yeah. Charlotte, you've tried. You've been doing this for a long time. You don't affect Katie. She doesn't pay you no mind. Her channel continuously grows and has. You need to stop. You either need therapy or to get a life, because apparently your hobby, your crafts, isn't enough. Wow. You reaching, girl. Spelling, yeah. You reaching.
The FLDS was involved in the crimes Jeff was convicted of in federal court. Norma and Donald remain loyal to Warren and are members of the FLDS. Well, here's an idea. And look, I'm not saying that this is the case in this potential situation, but I will say that this has been the case before.
Wait a minute. Wait, just hold the phone. You are doing a live on this post of Katie's from Facebook about a situation right now, sitting here saying you know just by what you've read, because it's obvious that it's not the case. This probably isn't the safe house they claim. But in the past, it's been true. Are you freaking kidding me? Girl. How old are you, Charlotte? Aren't you like my age? Wow. You reaching. You reaching. What the hell does that have to do with this story now? It does not. And take in what you're reading, because you're sitting there looking really ridiculous right now. Wow.
What if she just exposed all of these people here that she is naming because maybe they do want to do good and help people get out
Huh?
of the FLDS, but they can't really help you get out of the FLDS unless they have ties with the FLDS.
What?
I know what I'm saying. I mean, is it making sense to
No, it's not making a bit of sense, Charlotte. These, did you just not take in what you just read? They're pedos, convicted pedos. They're very much still FLDS, still following all their, I don't even know what theories, whatever you want to call it. Are you kidding me? That's not a safe house. Wow. Wow.
you guys? Greenworm, I agree. Yeah, I absolutely agree. This is really putting innocent lives in danger. It is all
What?
for a view,
How?
and that's sickening to me.
That's sickening to you. But you're sitting here doing the same thing you're accusing her of because you're showing all of this. So it's putting it out there even more and again. And you're doing it for the views and clicks. For no other reason. Because you clearly didn't fact check none of this stuff about. She didn't expose these people. These people have been exposed for a very long time. Do some homework. Your hate blinds you. You're trying to twist these words. You can't. Take in what you're reading. These are not good people to be running a safe house, alleged safe house. It's the kind of place where they brainwash them even more or terrorize them, whatever they do, to get them to go right back. It's not to get them freedom away from it. Wow. I'm sorry, I got a little excited there.
All right, so she says, Donald and his wife Norma are all right, wait a minute. In the documentary Keep Sweet, released on Discovery Plus last year. Yeah, all
Which
right,
I'm
I
sure
just
you
read
didn't
that.
bother to watch.
Norma and Donald remained loyal to Warren and are members of the FLDS. Is a home really safe for FLDS members to leave if active FLDS members are paying taxes?
And you know what? There is no possible way they are running an alleged safe house. Because if they truly were running a real safe house, they would not be in any way connected with the FLDS. You can bet that. The FLDS would excommunicate this couple. You're full of it, and you didn't do your homework. And it states it here in this post, which I do believe because I followed some of this. There is no way, if they even outspoke a word against Jeff's or his teachings or the FLDS, they would be excommunicated. There's no way they are running a alleged safe house. They are running what they tell them that to get them young girls back in there, and then they get them right back to where they came from. So you're wrong, Charlotte. You're wrong.
This appears to be a massive conflict of interest. Why would active members of the FLDS help a safe house for victims leaving.
Exactly. They don't.
See, there she goes again with like that one train of thought. Everything is so black and white in her world.
No one said it was
It's just
black
not
and
that.
white, but it is what it is. The facts are the facts, and that's it. And you clearly fact checked nothing before you did this live, because all you cared about was you were so desperate for Katie content that you're grabbing at straws and anything you can find and trying to twist it so you get the views and clicks. Because if this truly made you sick and you really thought someone's safety was being jeopardized, why are you putting it out there again? And you can't say, oh, well, Katie put it out there first. No, don't matter. Why are you putting it out there too, if it's so bad? And then you're going to sit here and and want to tear her down over spelling a word wrong? Are you serious? Are you not a grandmother? I mean, okay, I'm just going to let this play for a minute because I'm getting a little too... She just infuriates me with this. She doesn't clearly take in what she's reading. And which I noticed that when it comes to her hate, how blinded she is. When she had Uncivil Law on her channel, and he burst her bubble whenever she just thought she had some good deets on Katie, some good tea, and, ooh, Katie's going to get it. And he burst her bubble and said, no, 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 that's typical in these cases. It's about the 7M lawsuit. But yeah, the look on her face said it all. She didn't even have to open her mouth. This is, wow, she is really out there, man.
In the real world. She should get in trouble with Facebook for posting something that could cause serious harm. I agree.
She didn't post anything that's causing any harm to anybody.
She should. I mean, this right here,
For what?
this isn't just about spreading rumors or gossiping about a TV show, right? To where we know reality TV is largely not reality. It's
but
scripted
you're sitting
reality.
Here repeating
but
it.
Something like this, especially if the people that are running the safe house reached out to her to say, hey, Katie, knock it off.
But that's not what they did. And that's not what you read in that post. And you know it. This is you trying to twist it and spin it to feed your caters. Because without them, you don't have a channel. And you know that. I dare you. I'm going to give you a challenge, Charlotte. For 1 week. Since you say you're going to go live twice a day now. For 1 week. I challenge you to do your channel without the cater hate. Let's see what happens. You might surprise yourself, Charlotte. But I don't think you can do it. I just don't. You can't get through a video without mentioning her. But if you're up for the challenge, do it. I'd love to see it. All right.
In a safe house here.
Alleged.
They don't owe her anything. They don't owe her any explanation.
And you don't
nothing.
know, they didn't say
but
that. You're making that up.
Did it ever occur to her that they're hiding their involvement about helping people to the church? Exactly, Angel. Exactly.
No.
There could be so...
Number one, these alleged safe houses have been out all over the place. National news, national TV. Number two, there's no way they could get away with it. And then they'd reach out to a YouTuber and do it, and give her some type of an interview or a statement or something. And expose their alleged safe house? No. Because they would have nothing to do with the FLDS. They would no longer be a part of that community. Regardless. So it's crap.
So many hypotheses as
That's
to
just
what's
it,
going
Charlotte.
on.
You don't
so
know.
many theories.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that post needs to be
that you
reported,
twist in your
Sharon
mind.
says. All right, so she goes on. The safe
Is she
house
really going to read
helped
every word of
people
this?
stay.
Oh my gosh.
Tolga Caddis did not provide any insight about what services they offered. Because you don't need the services, Katie.
He wasn't
I'm pretty
offering her
sure.
services. He's the one that reached out to her with some type of statement. All she's doing is reporting. Okay? She's reporting on it, Charlotte. No one said, or she didn't say she needed the services, and they didn't offer because he's the one that reached out to her with this said statement. So, wow, you're really reaching with all your theories, which is bullcrap.
That these people know you aren't FLDS, nor do you understand
They knew who she
FLDS.
was. They reached out to her, Charlotte. Okay, so they knew who she was. You're ridiculous.
So I seriously doubt that they want to take the time out of their day from potentially helping victims, real life victims, to justifying themselves to a psychotic YouTube creator, right? In August, Christine Marie praised a revelation by Warren Jeffs and his decision to reinstate marriages in an interview with AZ Family. The FLDS has been through trauma from the inside, from the outside, every
Cool.
which way,
Yeah.
Marie said. From what I'm being told, the FLDS are elated by it. They have families that are being reunited. There's something that marriages will resume. There's hope that marriages will resume in the future. And as if it isn't enough for her to be posting this, she's showing people's vehicles and stuff.
Okay, Charlotte, so are you. So are you. So, do I think this is cool? No, I don't think I do it. Probably. It depends. I can't say that. But this is stuff that's been out on the internet and on national TV. I mean, this isn't something new. Okay? This is stuff that's been out there, these pictures, and like I said, tax records are public records, and yeah, whatever. But you're sitting here slamming KJ for showing this, but here you are. You could have did this live and not included the screenshot of the house or the screenshot of the tax record. But you didn't. So you are doing the same thing. It doesn't matter if 30 people put it out before you. You're still doing it. I mean, you don't consider that when Katie's doing reporting on something that's already been out there for years, you still blame it all on her and say she's putting people in danger and she's being, doxing and stuff, but she's not here, okay? And I don't see how it's any different for you. I just don't. Because you can't blame someone and tear someone up for what they're doing when you turn around and do the same exact thing. And I don't want to hear it's exposing KJ, because it's not. She didn't do anything. She's reporting on these cults, which she has done for a very long time. You, on the other hand, have not. And clearly did not do no homework.
And a house. Hey, Mini Farm. Yeah, it's really none of her business at all, Freckleface. It's none of her business. But I just found this alarming, man, because this could have potential real life tragic
Okay, well,
circumstances.
you could say that.
Hey,
How?
Felony Melanie.
How is this going to have real life circumstances, tragic circumstances, Charlotte? What the hell are you doing? This is information that has been out there. Again, and I keep saying it again and again, and I'm sorry I keep stopping it so much. But am I getting this all wrong here? Is this all me? I mean, let me know in the comments, please. I don't know. But she's saying that all this is on Katie, but yet here she is showing the same exact info. And she could have did this video without those couple screenshots. But also, you're saying that Katie's not putting anybody in danger. Are you kidding me? Oh, make it make sense for me, because I can't.
I love that name. I want to rage flip my desk on behalf of these people. Same here, Psych.
Why?
Same here. It's disgusting. Like,
See, the people in her chat are just like her.
Black SUV, her car. Warren Jeffs' followers pay taxes for supposed safe house to help FLDS members.
They did. They did. It's proven.
A safe house is exactly what it's meant for, to keep people safe. A few years ago, I know someone who had to go to one of them because of DV. They ask you not to talk about the location. Exactly. I don't think I've ever told you all this before, but I have been in a situation, not now, but before, to where I did have to reach out and use resources and go to brass. It was a DV situation. And it's very crucial that you not tell anyone where you're at.
Okay, I can't. I cannot. Okay, Charlotte, I am so sorry that you had to experience anything like that, that anyone does. And please, if you are in that situation, please reach out and get some help. However, this is not the same situation. Charlotte, what are you doing? Why are you projecting what happened in your life onto Katie, into this story about a cult and an alleged safe house that isn't a safe house because it is an FLDS house, even paid for by them? Are you kidding me? I don't know. I don't know. Wow. Okay.
Like, if you go anywhere during the day, you had to sign in, sign out.
Okay.
You had to be back.
You're talking about a whole different kind of situation. Are you kidding? You're really reaching here. Did you ever watch any of the reality show on A&E about escaping polygamy? The Warren Jeff cult, the FLDS, the Jeff's cult, all of them. That's not how it goes. You need to, wow, at least watch a documentary, something. Wow, but it's not the same, Char. It's not. Okay.
By a certain time, they had to know your schedule, but it was all to keep you safe. Sarah, Troll Hunter is fuming. You're doing nothing but contributing harm, Katie Joy.
Okay.
Oh, Troll Hunter, I'm
How?
right there with you. I am right there with you. All for clicks and views.
Charlotte, what are you doing for clicks and views? You're showing the exact same content. I'm. Maybe I just see it in a different light. I don't know. But, yeah. Okay. She didn't have to use the names. She didn't have to use the picture. She didn't have to use the screenshot of the tax record. But she did. She didn't redact nothing. Mind you, it's all public record. It's all been out there for a while. Go look it up. I mean, you can even find it on the internet. But, wow.
Thank you so much, Sarah and Troll Hunter. Thank you.
Reaching, if you ask me.
And it's like this. One of these days, what she's doing, it's not going to end well. And I'm not even talking about a lawsuit. I'm talking about something like this. She could be potentially putting someone's real life in jeopardy.
Wow.
All for a YouTube video.
And you're not? And you're not. You're putting out the same information to supposedly people that hate Katie and don't follow her. So it's okay for you because you're exposing Katie? No. No. No, no, no. How is she putting people's lives in danger? I'm waiting. The kind of place they're talking about, this alleged safe house, yet again, is one of these ones that is controlled by the church, which I don't even like to call it a church, a cult. And these people are still very, very, very much involved in the FLDS. Their job is to get them, whoever, the young girls, which is usually that's who it is, because they kick all the boys out. Because the old men don't want competition with the young boys. They kick them out. Watch some of the documentaries. Watch the reality series, for crimini's sake, Charlotte. Do a little bit of homework. But these places do exist, and their job is to re-brainwash, threaten, however they do it, but they get them right back in there. Right back to the FLDS. To the cult. Wow. she's just really reaching for Katie content, but she's doing this for views and clicks, and it's okay for her. Okay, I got it.
Yeah, Jen, it is. It's horrible. It makes me sick. And then look, here's tax documents.
Why are you showing it then
I
if it
don't know
makes you sick?
anybody
And
else on YouTube that makes it a point to pry into people's lives to the extent that she does, under the guise of being some sort of a journalist.
what? Are you kidding me? You support Molly and Justin and their minions, Betty and Dolly and Goose and LB, and you spread the lies and misinformation from them. They have attacked, destroyed, harassed, and anything you can do. Mass phone call reporting, fake reports with Andre. Come on. Collected money was a scam, in my opinion. Just my opinion. But, what? But it's only Katie? This is nothing compared to what they've done. And you co-sign it. Because you spew the misinformation. This is a public record. Like I said, my dog could access it. Are you kidding me? And it's been all over for years. All their stuff has been published on the internet and in videos and in movies and documentaries and TV shows and please. Wow. Okay. Would I show the tax record? Probably not. But I can't 100% say that because I don't
I'm sure
know.
that the FBI still has involvement, with the FLDS, all that Warren Jeff stuff. And you would think, that they see stuff like this, not really, the tax records, but like her and the safe house, giving up the safe house location and stuff and talking about this potential safe house. You would think that, hey, knock it off, man. She's putting lives at risk. Yeah. She's given out the physical address by putting up tax records. Yeah, she doesn't even care. She does not even care.
Okay.
And
what? What? Okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Do I think that the address and stuff should have been checked out if it's... I don't have my glasses on, so I can't see anyway. Probably. But she's not putting anybody at risk here. This home is being exposed because it's not the alleged safe house they claim. It's still very much an FLDS house, Charlotte. Wow.
Doxing, I mean, if you want to put it that way.
It's not doxing.
What if these people did not want it known that they're doing this, or that they're what if this causes some kind of a big rift now? KJ needs to lose one of her court cases so she loses her big head. Heather, I've been saying that for a while. So far, it seems like every lawsuit that she's had,
and also, people, this information has been out there for years about these polygamous cults. And they are aware that there's insiders that will help and leak information. They will not help hide people because they will get excommunicated. They will get found out because the cult controls everything about their lives. So, yeah. But she's going to keep blaming Katie for stuff here, of course.
Gotten lucky. Even with
she hasn't gotten lucky. She hasn't done that wrong.
Settled, with Todd Chrisley, they settled. So
Chrisley had no case. The Toddy, they both did their share of shit there. I don't even want to get into that. That's not my business. That's but you're talking out your ass again, Charlotte. Just for the views and clicks. Sorry.
She hasn't ever had to see real life consequences to all the stuff that she does.
Okay.
I've been sick, getting home, been able to come in for quite some time. Well, I'm glad you're here, Gumdrop Mama. Katie Joy is just unbelievable. I hope so. Nobody is injured or worse. I'm sick to my stomach. Me too. And Like I read up a lot about the FLDS and Warren Jeffs and all that, and just the way I don't know how they're running it now,
Uh,
with Warren being behind
what
bars,
do you think?
but
But see, that's just it. You didn't do no homework. Nothing's changed. If anything, it's gotten worse. Okay? You didn't do no homework before this. All you cared about was getting on here and slamming Katie Joy. I don't get it. I love how Rabbit down the Rabbit Hole News says it. Katie of the Joy. I love how she says her name. But anyway, yeah, Charlotte, you're
I know before, I mean, women are like treated like a commodity, and just
and
the
you really think
thought of
anything's
her
changed?
already putting these women
How?
who've been at risk and had to obey their whole life, just the prospect of her putting them.
And by the way, Charlotte, usually it's the young girls, and that's usually the young girls that are running from the cult. Um, yeah, you really need to pay attention to what you're saying. She's not putting anybody in danger. She's not harming anybody or affecting anybody. This info's been out. And it is not the alleged safe house you think it is, or you're trying to portray, because you clearly didn't take in what you were reading. And you wouldn't anyway, because you're blinded by hate.
To harm. It's sick.
Mm,
And all for what?
okay.
I've been gone since heart surgery Friday and coming back. I see I didn't miss anything Katie Joy related. Hey, Sky. I'm 31-year-old retired FS in Family and Children's Services, and this is
And I don't
unreal.
believe
I've
that at
never
31 you're
seen this
retired.
done
Okay, come on.
ever.
But anyway,
Yeah,
good for you if you could
yeah.
financially retire at 31. But I don't care
Yeah,
about this comment either.
she says she's pro woman, but why is
Mm,
it that all the people, or mainly the people that she has issues with, are
mm.
mainly women?
I don't know. You
Just when
tell
I
me.
think Katie Joy
You
can't get
tell
any
me.
low POS, she's post and it's a whole new low. Yeah,
I,
it is.
as far as I know, I mean, like I said, I don't follow Katie like that. I don't. I know that there's been issues over the years, and I know there's cater channels, which boggles my mind. But I think she's pretty much supportive a lot of all the Duggars and all that stuff. And I mean, I don't know. I don't, like I said, I don't know about this, but Charlotte can tell me all about it, I'm sure. I mean, she knows when Katie goes to bed, when Katie wakes up. She knows when Katie eats. I mean, she stalks that girl, I'm sure.
It's sick.
Okay. It's sick, but you're putting out the same information, Charlotte.
She's right now, she's all up in this Samuel Bateman
Mm, she has been.
FLDS, that was having, he got caught transporting all of those young girls. I read the court
Yeah.
documents a month ago. Right now she's all up in that story. So that's why
Mm.
she's trying to like expose the FLDS.
The
Like we
FLDS
didn't
has been
know what
exposed
was
for
going on
years,
in the
Charlotte, and not by
FLDS, right?
KJ.
Warren gives out the rules behind bars. It's still bad. She's putting lives
And
at
he
risk.
does.
It is. Yeah, it is. Question: has anyone heard from Janet being Janet?
Uh,
I haven't, Jennifer, but I'm just now getting back to where I can go on, at my regular time and stuff again. So it's not really surprising that I haven't heard from her.
mm,
I wonder if you could get in trouble for telling me the address because of it being a safe house, because it's the people that go there aren't supposed to give the address. Katie Joy should not be. Yeah, yeah.
trying to
I mean,
fix
I'm
this so I
sure
can see
it's
her
ran
face.
something like the way brass would be run, right? Because brass is,
No.
and when I say brass,
No. Okay? This is supposedly a private residence, Charlotte, number one. It is not a true shelter, number two. Number three, it is still very much connected to the FLDS. It is not that kind of safe house. It's the kind where they keep the girls that do go away so they don't get out there with people that will help them to get away because they want to get them to go back. It's not even close to being the same thing. It just isn't.
um, that's just the initials for, I think it's Barren River Area Safe Space. It's a
Oh.
domestic or a DV shelter here where I live. Um, but yeah, like I said, I mean, I had to go there one time. I stayed there for
Yeah,
about
and
a
you're
month,
projecting your
and
story
it's
onto
hard
KJ.
enough, humbling yourself to be,
Excuse me.
to go there, to finally reach out to somebody and say, hey, I need help. So you're already like raw and emotional and wide open, whenever you go there. And just to think, that all those people there who are there hiding from someone.
Okay, but that is a different situation, Charlotte, and a whole different kind of place. And please, if anybody is in that situation, in a DV situation, reach out. There is help. However, Charlotte, this is not. You're talking about a DV shelter. This is a private residence that, yes, is being paid for by the FLDS. So you go figure, okay?
Right? For Katie Joy to dig in like this
She's not
and
digging in.
potentially expose a safe house.
It's not that. Oh, I cannot. I cannot. I'm not. I don't want to keep repeating myself, but yeah.
From Troll Hunter, I wonder how many of KJ's neighbors are willing to have an internet jammer in the
Oh,
neighborhood. One needs to be buried or in the yard or disguised as an electric or gas. That's a good idea, actually.
listen to this.
You know what, Troll Hunter? I bet you if her neighbors knew about all the times she has blamed them for this, that, or
So here, are you kidding me? Now they're gonna sit here and talk about Katie's neighbors and wanting to block her internet. And so, are you kidding me? Grow up. It's YouTube. You don't even know this woman. Y'all have never met her. And now you're going to sit here and encourage people to talk to her neighbors and tell them, send them video clips of what she said. And you know that's what you're encouraging without coming right out and saying it. Oh, this woman.
the other. I'm talking about like Pride Gate, the flag and all that, her pride flag and all that. They might be willing to do something.
Oh my God.
Thank you so much.
Now she's encouraging people to tell her neighbors things so her neighbors do something. You're really desperate, aren't you? And you better hope nothing happens because there's video evidence of you encouraging people to do this. And if something were to happen, guess whose head it's going to come on, Charlotte? But it makes you sick. And people's safety are in jeopardy, but it's okay. Katie got a disabled child living in that home. And it's okay for you to do and say the things you do. Wow. Wow.
Troll Hunter and Sarah. It's deplorable. It is.
No, this is
I wouldn't be
deplorable.
surprised if they
You
didn't have a
guys are
group
deplorable.
chat. Oh my goodness. I just hope that since, because let's face it, Katie Joy has a huge reach. Even though
Yeah, she does.
she's not really considered a huge YouTube channel, but
Oh, yes, she
it's a
is.
moderately big YouTube channel. And that
Oh,
does, it
stop.
carries.
At least give her the dues that she deserves. Katie is a big YouTube channel. Katie's makes money. Not you. Come on, stop. You are so jealous and blinded with your hate, but you are clearly jealous.
A huge reach. She's really going to pee off the wrong person one day, and her husband won't be able to do anything if you catch my drift. Yeah. I mean, it has to stop.
Wow. She didn't do anything wrong
It
here.
has to stop.
I mean,
But
she's
the
covering the
problem is
story.
like the people that
Would I put
support.
out the tax record? Probably not. Or I would have inked out, blocked out the names or whatever. But these people reached out to her, and their names have been out there. So, yeah. I don't know. I mean, I would have blacked out names and stuff. But that's just me. But Charlotte didn't do that. and she's re-showing it. And it's okay for her to re-show it because she's exposing KJ. Yeah. No, in my book, it's no different. She's putting out the same information.
Katie Joy, they don't see anything wrong with this type of digging. And that's the scary part.
And that's what you do to Katie. You're right, it is scary because that's what you do to Katie all the time.
Let me see if anybody said anything in the comments like against it. Let's see.
Oh, I know you remove comments because I've made comments on your videos
10
and you've
comments.
removed them.
I'm sure, I mean,
So
honestly,
I know you do, Charlotte.
somebody probably spoke out against it. If
Oh,
she,
you'll
but she's
find
got
that one
everybody
person.
blocked that would. All right, I
don't
was
think
shocked
so.
when I learned Christine Marie moved to Colorado City. I thought
I've
she was
seen-
anti-cult.
I have seen plenty of people negatively commenting on Katie, on her posts and stuff, and her videos. Does she delete some? Most likely I would too, I'm sure. I know for a fact Charlotte does, because I've commented on Charlotte's videos. And my posts were deleted. So, yeah. Everybody does that. Okay. Congratulations, you busted Katie on something else. I'm sure you got some more coming, because you stalked this woman.
Anti-polygamy. Why not continue helping those escape polygamy instead of integrating into the existing FLDS community under the guise of helping them?
Exactly.
Maybe because that's the best way that she can help them.
Are you kidding me? She wants him right back in the FDLS.
She says something isn't right here. Excellent research and due diligence as always. Yeah, great job putting somebody's lives at risk, Katie Joy. Great job.
Katie didn't put nobody's lives at risk. Shame on you, Charlotte. Shame on you. Because if that is true, and that's what she's done, then you've done it too because you're re-showing this. But you're ridiculous and you're reaching. Katie didn't put nobody's lives in danger.
She's either blocked or deleted any negative comments. Yeah, that's
just like you do, Charlotte. And I know for a fact you do it.
Katie Joy. Psych, I wonder if FLDS would send her a cease and desist.
No, they wouldn't.
I hope, but I doubt it.
No, they won't.
She's been covering them for years. They want to say, look, we're doing the right thing, but they aren't. I'd like to know who successfully left and stayed at that house. It's none of your business, lady.
Charlotte, it's not yours either. But you delete comments all the time. So how is it different for you?
And she still wears her hair in that fashion. And the FLDS
my God.
wear, well, not safe at all. All the comments are spot on. Yeah, see, everybody's like clapping for her. You know, great job, Katie Joy. Great job.
Because they know.
My God, these people are brainwashed.
They paid attention.
KJB.
They're brainwashed. You got people here that is blinded by hate and obsession and jealousy over someone y'all have never even met. Talk about brainwashed. Okay.
Idiot that would expose an undercover cop. Sometimes you have to go undercover to get things done. Exactly. I mean, look, let's just imagine for a second if you were in the FLDS, right? And you
but it's not imagine, Charlotte. It's not what you want to make up in your head.
The things you had been through, right? And if you were to try and reach out to somebody to get help leaving, well, first of all, you'd be afraid to reach out to anybody that wasn't in the FLDS, really, because wouldn't that be apostates and stuff? So it makes sense to me why this woman would potentially still be a part of the FLDS in order to help people.
What? No. If you're trying to run away from the FLDS, the last thing you're going to do is go to someone who is still very much a member and practicing member of the FLDS and living in a home that is paid for by the FLDS. Are you kidding me? You're not going to get help from anybody inside to get away. They don't want to get away. Are you... is this just me? Am I seeing this all wrong? I don't know. But in my opinion, no. You're not. The last person I'm going to go to is a person who's still very much involved in the FLDS because they're not going to help you to get away. I have seen where mothers have been separated from their kids and and their families, just everybody, because they thought they doubted them and they didn't trust them, so they had to go away and earn it and be segregated from everybody, basically excommunicated. And sometimes they let you back and sometimes they didn't, and it could be years. Wow. Charlotte does not know what she's talking about. She does not know what she's talking about. All she is doing a live to hate on Katie, not to show any facts. Because everything she said is bullshit. And that she's so sick to her stomach and so worried for these people's safety. Katie put people's lives in jeopardy. But here she is showing the same exact information when she could have easily redacted it and still did the live. Okay.
Hey, FBI Black SUV. It makes me sick. Definitely brainwashed, yeah. It's disturbing, man. And I just don't understand, like, why her subscribers, well, I say that, but then I do understand. I was about to say, well, I don't understand why her subscribers, don't call her out on it and say, hey,
we
you're
understand
exposing
why
these people,
are the way
potentially
they are.
putting their lives in danger, but yet they have. And the ones that have,
what?
she's blocked.
What?
I hope her story,
How do you know any of
surely
this?
someone helping would never contact Katie Joy.
You self-reflecting.
I wouldn't think so, Tennessee girl in Texas. I would not think so. But now I read something, I think it was on the Balls, it was either on Balls' Instagram or Twitter account, because they repost a lot of Katie Joy's posts.
Oh, and you can bet she stalks the shit out of them too, to get anything she can get. She doesn't even ever have truth, and she runs with it. It is insane.
All right, let me share this one with you.
Oh, I'm sure you will.
Now, this is Ball's account on Twitter. And I guess Katie Joy had posted something about someone's father. And I guess this person's daughter or whatever had reached out to her in some kind of way and said, my dad or my ex-husband or whatever it was worked for the CIA. So Katie Joy made a fool out of herself once again. You'll see what I'm talking about.
According to Charlotte.
Okay. Ball says, oopsie daisy, look at Katie Joy pushing her favorite word, narrative, while not scrolling far down enough to find proof of the dad being in the CIA. Super amazing fact checking, hashtag without a crystal ball. So, and it says, here's the crazy thing. My mom went undercover to help take down a cult leader. Katie says, is this the new narrative? And as you can see, if she would have just scrolled down, like good reporters, like real reporters would have done, they would have done their due diligence and scrolled down and probably looked at all the posts.
I'd like to find out what really is about this, because she's only showing you her take on it to spin the narrative. I don't know what happened in this thing here, and I really don't care. But I am kind of curious to see if it's exactly the way Charlotte is reporting it, because I find that hard to believe. And this Balls is just another cater. I guess apparently on Twitter, which I've seen the page, but I don't follow. I don't have time for hate like that. I just don't watch her. That's just that easy. I just don't watch her. If you don't like someone, you just don't watch her. Or him. Why give them all that energy? I don't get it. But I don't know nothing about this. Like I said, I don't know if Charlotte is being, because Charlotte's never, okay. Well, she's going to put this, I'll put it this way. she's gonna spin this to fit whatever she's spewing at the moment. I mean, we see by that letter she didn't take in what she was reading. She decided to try to twist it up. She could be doing that with this. I don't know. But I'll try to move on a little bit from it.
As you can see, okay, Central.
All right. She's going to stay on it for a while, especially if she thinks she can prove Katie Joy wrong. You know, she's going to obsess about that for days.
Hey, Granny Wild. Neurolinguistic programming is a tactic used by the CIA, SD says.
Okay, so you
I
got
messaged my
CIA
sister.
experts
She
in your
lives out there.
chat.
Thank you, Gramsy.
Congratulations.
But yeah, you know, Katie Joy,
Congrats.
what was it that she called her? Was it the international renowned journalist or reporter or whatever? I don't know. But she's not. Fire thick skin. But again, like I said, if you would have said
According to you.
that to somebody else, she could have got herself into a lot of trouble.
See, I don't want to hear all
it's
this
just
chat
absolutely
stuff,
crazy.
So let's just go on.
Goodness.
See if we can go on a little bit more.
So many levels. Yeah.
Let's try here.
This twit thinks that she says that it makes it true. Yeah, and it's she's so wrong.
Wow, these
on
people
so many
really
levels.
obsessed with her.
Yeah, she knows everything,
I don't,
right?
Look at
everything
her. She
about
stalks
everything.
Katie does.
Hilarious.
Okay, I don't.
Oh my God! And here's a good one. So somebody says, "Wow, all the
I'm trying to get through this, guys.
Yeah, girl, that's why you had so many defamation lawsuits, ain't it?
But she hasn't lost any, has she, Charlotte?
Yeah, I don't think it means what she thinks it means either.
She's really into this.
I'll be honest, tomorrow I'm going to make some phone calls.
This is making her happy.
I don't blame you. I honest don't. This is bullshit. OMG, she's in a hurry to report it first.
Okay.
You nailed it on right there. You nailed it, Mama T. That is the issue. She thinks getting it out there first is better than getting it out there with facts, and it's just not.
Charlotte, you would know about getting it out there with facts because you don't usually show facts, especially when you were spewing the misinformation and lies with Vaughn and Dre McCray. And you've done it with Katie Joy. And you didn't do no homework for this video. But I don't want to sit here and go through these comments on this make fun of hate Katie page because I don't care. I think it's ridiculous. Grow up.
Toby Caddis has been blocked, of course, from Without a Crystal.
Let's go. I don't care. She's just going to stay in these comments.
Gramsy, okay. It's on Without a Crystal Ball's.
Okay. They're going to stay on that. I don't want to stay on it.
Y'all, I think we figured out who Agent Steve is.
Okay.
Steve. She is, Mama T. She's going to get somebody seriously hurt one of these days.
How's that?
As scary as I think.
And I think I fast forwarded through the part
used to be towards women and women that tried to leave
Katie
and stuff.
Of lying about her son's illness.
It's a big concern.
And I wanted to play that. All right, let's try here.
It's sad, the links that.
But she actually accuses Katie of lying about her son's illnesses.
Sorry, I'm messing with currently happening by FLDS really apologists and supporters. Anyone that speaks out is an apostate, but they defend Child ABUSERS and Child SA. Newsflash: no good men R's children marries their first cousins or daughters, have X in front of children, or calls a man R'ing children charming. And then, I mean, see, like what?
That's true.
Seriously.
I'm sorry, but every bit of that's true. And that's exactly what's been done in the FLDS for years and years. But what Katie's saying is true. How do you look up to a man like that and follow a man like that? These people have for years. The stuff they've done is sick.
See an apostate when you see a child abuser. I mean, really, I don't know any other journalist that puts up, like, tries to make memes out of this. She is, Mama T. She's going to get somebody seriously hurt one of these days.
And how's that, Charlotte? How's that? You throwing around some big accusations. You need to be a little careful. Because you could be the next one with a lawsuit.
And as scary as I think the FLDS at least used to be towards women and women that tried to leave and stuff, it's a big concern.
Oh my.
If y'all hear that little motor whirling or whatever, it's because of my light over here. Okay, let's see.
And you know she's going to read every word of this, right? You know it's coming. She's going to read every word of this.
Christine Marie claims to be an advocate for the FLDS. According to court records and statements made by her husband on my public pages, they're associated with Samuel Bateman's group that's under FBI investigation. They're not accused of any crimes. They state they're not members of the group and are helping victims. Okay, so if they're not accused of any crimes, why is she doxing these people? Why is she putting...
She's not doxing them. This info has been out, and they've been on her pages and other pages. Go on the internet, Charlotte. Look. Okay? These people are still very much attached to the FLDS. And yes, they are under investigation.
These people and many others in potential danger.
How is she doing that?
In this interview, Christine Marie downplayed ABUSC and the FLDS. She said there's no child brides in the FLDS since 2008,
oh, yes, there is.
And none that she was aware of in the group. This is after Sam Bateman's arrest for CA and obstruction of justice in September. Ex-FLDS members have accused Christine of spreading propaganda for the group. Christine believes she's helping the group. Her husband denies they've done anything but try to help.
It's a whole mess. And you know what? I'm not getting into it. But Katie does know her crap about this. I got to give her that. Because she's been following the cults for a long time. She's been reporting on them for a long time. All I know is 2008's crap. Because the reality show was done after 2008. And it was still happening with the child brides. Charlotte?
Of course, an ongoing investigation. And she don't care. Case after case after case. It is, Julie.
Oh my God.
It never ends with her. Every case.
But you dox the people too. Because you put out the same information. You didn't redact no one's name or address or anything. So you did it too. And I don't want to hear you're exposing her. It's not right. If it's not right for her, it's not right for you. You should have redacted that info. If you feel so sick about it. And you're so worried about someone's safety.
Every case that she gets her little laser eyes focused on,
okay,
there's no line that she won't cross. And that's the scary part. Because there's real life consequences for
Charlotte,
these ladies in the FLDS.
Yes, there is. There's real life consequences for all of us.
And see, this right here, believes she's helping the FLDS. This video uploaded in November 2022 is evidence that Christine is misleading the public and Stephen about the FLDS.
Oh, you know what? I cannot get into the FLD. I don't want to get into this anymore. But anyway, yeah, I'll just play it then. I'll just play it because I can't. This is... If she even knew what she was talking about, it would make it a big difference.
Doxing, Granny, is whenever you release private information that would otherwise not be known to the public.
Okay, but nothing was released about that. Everything that was released has already been out in the public.
Houses, addresses of safe.
It's not a legit safe house. It's information that has been out there and is available to the public.
Houses, names of people that are paying the taxes for these safe houses.
Public record, Charlotte. It's public record.
It's disturbing, man.
You're right. This whole thing is disturbing.
It's one thing for me to get on here and, bitch and complain about Katie Joey, I don't know, doxing me or doxing another YouTuber or something. Or I don't know, being nasty and calling people trash like she's done before. But it's a whole different ballpark when she's doing this.
Oh,
KJ is the
how's that?
definition of a Karen. I wonder how many people in retail she got fired from their jobs for going to their manager, right?
Listen to these people.
In my opinion
They're
only, I
making
would
this
not want to
crap up
cross
as
the
they go along.
FLDS just because they could easily fund defamation suits. You would think so. You would definitely think so. I've wondered that before too.
Oh
Hey,
my
Dana.
God. You can't defame.
So,
It's
all
not
right, you guys,
defamation
I'm
when
going to
it's
go
true.
ahead.
But apparently I missed I kept trying to get through some of the crap. But she actually states in this video that Katie's her son is allegedly, that she doesn't, that Katie's lying about her kid's illnesses, her kid's disability. She's freaking twisted. She can sit here and call her parenting, her kid's illnesses into question, and everything else. And she can sit here and release the same information. And then you're going to try to tear her down for misspelling a word? Charlotte, you have whined about, I think I fast forwarded through that part. She's whined about moving for months now. So why did you move if you didn't want to? And if you're so unhappy about it? But you said you were depressed and stuff. I could see why. Your whole life revolves around this crap. I mean, wow. I don't know. This is just my opinion. But that would be exhausting. That would be physically and emotionally exhausting. And then the people in her chat, oh my God. Oh, okay. I don't even want to do the cater things anymore because it's crazy. It's just crazy. But guys, these are just my opinions. Please hit that like button and subscribe. Again, hit that like button for me. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.